Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Anna, and in today's video, I'll be showing you how to design a landing page. I'll give you tips on how to design an effective and perfect landing page for any business. But first, what is landing page? Landing page is the first page you see when you search for a business on a search engine and you click on the link to go to their website. A landing page can make or break a business. It can help business to convert visitors to customers as well as communicate the business services to people who need their services. So if this is something you are interested in, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So let's get started.
Explaining how to design the perfect above the fold. So above the fold is this particular screen. It's the first screen you see on any website before you scroll down. So this is the section that can make or break your website. This is the section that can determine if the user is going to look more, want to find more about the business. So this section is very, very important. So let's get started with the design. So first I'm going to select a frame. I'm using the desktop. So as you can see, I already selected all my colors and my images. So you can get your images from Unsplash and Pixel. I will just drop the link to that in the description, so you can just check the website out. So first thing, set up your layout grid. Set up your layout grid. So I'll just do that. So after setting up my layout grid, the next thing I want to do is set up my first section. So my navigation is the first thing I'll be working on. So, and with my navigation, I'll get my logo from here. So if you're working with a brand, you definitely be provided with the logo. But this is a side project, so I actually made this logo myself to be able to make my work easier. So I just made this logo myself. You can it's just basic shapes anyway. You can just try and create something for yourself. So I'll start working on the navigation links. What I did was, after writing all my nav links, I added them into an auto layer with a spacing of 40, in here, so you can see this 14 so basically that is it. Then the next thing I'll be doing is creating a button. So how to create a button, if you don't know, that is, you create a frame. Yeah, so you create a frame, then you add a text in that frame. So the text for me here is download app. So it's 18 medium. Then the next thing I want to ensure is I select the frame with the text inside, then click on auto layout to add auto layout. Then in here, the spacing left and right, which will be 24, the spacing up and bottom, I want it to be 12. So is either like this, if this is 12, this is 24, this is 12, this is it. So is the spacing left and right is going to be based on the spacing top and left. It's going to be 2 times the spacing up and bottom, or 1.5 times the spacing. So that's how you just decide what do you want the spacing to be. Then in here, I wanted to change this color to the accent color we'll be using all along. And so yeah, that is all for the first section. As you can see, like I said, I already have my colors here, right? I already have my colors here. So this video is not going to be facing how to select colors. If you need a video on how to, I actually have a video on how to get your colors done. So I'll just put that in the description box, or you can just check for my previous video, the UI design video. So if you watch my previous video, I talked about secondary color, and that was when I designed this mobile app for this landing page. So I'm just going to, and those are the colors I'm actually basically using. Those are the colors I'm using on this app. So the next thing I want to do is make this an auto layout. The reason why we use auto layouts is for responsiveness. So you want your design to respond to. So in here, right, I'm going to select the top and bottom separately, make this 80, 40. Basically make this align to the center. You can see the difference, align this to the center. And the difference between there is going to be auto. Definitely make this here. Ensure everything is perfect. Okay, so yeah, we have this, the first section. So the second thing I want to do is colors for the first step is going to be that the navigations have to, before you start creating your website, you already know what the layout is going to be. You must have sketched this out. If you're just starting to sketch it out, so in a small notes to know this is how the layout is going to be, and these are the important links that I'm going to have here. So these are the important links I'm going to have here. For this particular business, they have the vendor sections that they want to, even though this landing page is not for vendor, they want, if vendors actually land on this landing page, they should be able to find their way around it. So that's like a very important thing for them. Then they want to have, these are the important links that will help people find their way around this website. So working on the remaining sections of the app, the first tip here is working on your heading. Ensure to skip the smallest the styles I'll be using. The smallest style I'll be using is regular, so I will ensure to skip medium and select semi-bold. Here, ensure to skip medium and select semi-bold. This actually brings have this emphasis. Maybe bring this emphasis to your designs that your design definitely need. Bring emphasis to your design that your design definitely need. The second tip on the headings is ensure your heading is between 6 to 10 words. 6 to 10 words. It should not be too long. It should not be too long. This copy is definitely not the best copy out there. Considering we can make it better. We can make this better. Regular. So like I make mention of, from this design we consider like the huge difference between this and this. Even with the difference in sizes, we want to ensure there's the difference with the font width. So if this is medium, you can see how, but while skipping a font styles helps your design, just bring your design together. To be honest, bring your design together and you just know exactly what to do. So I'm going to copy this button here because we are going to keep our design consistent. So that means you probably have watched my previous video on how to improve your UI designs, where I emphasize the importance of having a consistent UI elements in your designs and styles. So I'm going to have this here. This is the importance of auto layouts. You can see the moment I pasted the icon, the design responds to this. The design responds immediately, the size is changed immediately. So that's the importance of having using an auto layout. So that when your element changes, when your content changes, that element responds to that. It responds to that immediately. So that's the important reason of having that. This is the reason of having that. So I'm going to copy this. And change this to replace. So I have the two logos here. So I'm going to add this to our auto layout too. So both elements is actually an auto layout, so you can see an auto layout. So that is like a nested auto layout where an element in auto layout is in another auto layout. So I'm going to take this to 48, the spacing between them should be 48. You want to know about spacing, watch my previous video. where I talked about spacing in UI design. So this is me creating another frame that I would. So you can actually make this a shape, a circle, but I prefer using frames. I prefer using frames for most of my things. You will hardly see 680. So you would hardly see just a normal shape in my designs unless it is necessary, unless that's the only thing I can't use. So you always see a particular frame. So now let me explain how this works. The width and the height has to be the same thing. Then the corner radius has to be the same thing. So the rectangle is going to change to a circle for a frame. So that's how to create a frame that is actually a circle. So I'm going to click on K on my laptop to scale this, depending on exactly what I am going for. So the spacing series I want this to be 80. And the spacing to here has to be 82. Because you can see this still showing here, so I just did that to ensure everything is covered. Then I'll bring my design. So if you are looking for, oh, where can I get this design? This is the design I created in my previous video, showing us how to improve our UI design skills. So please watch that video and create yours so you can use that. But you can just use any of your previous design that you've used, that you have available for you. And on my screen, right, I wanted to show us what I did because I had, okay, I'm going to just detach the style and show us the dove shadow, X24, Y24, 15% opacity, then a blur value of 32. So this is what I have to achieve that. This is what I have. Turning on my grid to guide me on exactly where this should be placed, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is it. This is great. So we are already coming, this our design is already coming together. So what I'm going to do is done with this section. So I wanted to just change the color. See, I have a lot of black designs. Change the color to show emphasis. Tips on this section: the headings should communicate what the business is doing in clear and concise words, 6 to 10 words. Then the paragraph text should just explain further on that. Then an action button should be here. It could be anything, but on this app, this is a food delivery app. So this landing page, the purpose of this landing page is to get people to download the app and start using it. So this is why that is the call to action. If your call to action is for them to book a section, so this is going to be like email, book a section. So have a call to action. Another thing that is missing on this page is a social proof. So it's a social proof. So all the elements you should have above the food, your design, the user should know what your business is all about. They should know what action to take next. They should have a visual representation of what exactly they are expecting. And there should be social proof to convince them that you are the right business to sign up with. So I'm going to create the social proof now with these images that we have. Like I said, I'll just create a frame. I use frame for everything. I won't be denied that. So 48 by 48 by 48. So we have a circle. So all I did was paste the image, copy the image and paste it inside the frame. So I'll do the same now. So I'll copy this again. But now, since I already have an image there, I'll select that particular image and paste to replace. So I'm pasting this new image to replace the previous one, the previous image there. So that's basically what that is. Ctrl C, then paste to replace. There's definitely a shortcut for this, but whatever the reason is, I haven't been using shortcuts for this particular action. So I've always been selecting. Ensure you select the image. So I'm still left with an image, so I'm just going to do that. Copy this. Paste to replace. So this is, yeah, I think I have all my images now. Like I said, this is 24 by 24, then the other radius is 24 to make a perfect circle since this is a frame. So I'm going to add Dr. layout to this particular design. The spacing between them is going to be -8. So they actually stack over each other. And I think I'll just move this. did, this is 18 medium. All I did is add this to auto layouts. And this is 8. Difference between this is 8. And ensure it is center. No, it's going to be left aligned. 9 left. Then I will select that with this. Another layout, another auto layout. So this is an auto layout in another auto layout. That's what I was talking about, nested auto layouts. There's I want to be 12. I want this in the middle. Because of the difference in sizes, with these different sizes with text, it can be a baseline alignment. But with this, make this 20, which is same as the color I have here. 20. So the first thing I want to ensure is that this, yes, 80%, 80. I think it's at 120. So the only thing left for this section is to check the spacing. Hold down Alt key on your computer, select a particular item, hold down Alt key, and move your cursor to other elements to see the spacing between them. See the spacing between them. See the spacing between them. So to recap on the tips, your navigation should include important links that help the user navigate the website. So there's no confusion, there is no, oh, I wanted to look for this and I can't find it. But you're not going to include all your links in your top navigation links at the bottom, the footer section of the website. There are other links there that are not so important, but information that the user should have access to. The second thing is your headline should be in 6 to 10 words, very straightforward, direct, and concise, explaining what the business does. The moment the user read it, you should be able to understand this is exactly what the business does. So, and the paragraph should explain more on that. Then always create an action button, then add social proof, and a visual representation of this is what everything you're talking about is. So it doesn't have to be an image of an app, but since this website is focused on app, right? So that's why we have a sneak peek of the app we have, right? That we're asking them to download. So just have a visual representation of that. And this is definitely a perfect above the fold designs that will guarantee that the user is going to scroll down. And lastly, the last tip is you can see add a continuation element. This continuation means there is one element that flows beyond these particular sections that lets the user know they can actually scroll down. Let them know that they can actually scroll down. So it means this app, you can see this particular screen goes beyond here, that actually teaches the user to scroll down to see more parts of the apps. So this video, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time.